Hello and welcome everyone. It's me again, Jonathan Crimson, and I'm back at it again with another live stream. So tonight we have a fairly tight time schedule because, my family still hasn't come back from wherever they went. And that means that they will be making a heck of a ruckus during live stream, which means we have time until they come back. Because when they do come back, they'll make live streaming impossible because of how loud it will be. So, yeah, let's just get into it. So, is everything alright? Yeah, it seems like it. I'm just gonna send a couple of links out and then we will get on with it. Alright, links are out. So, the plan for now is to do this one panel to finish it, and then after that I'll go back to doing the raptor that we were doing last time. We'll see how far I'll get and how much I will do. The live stream will either last for 2 hours as usual or shorter. So yeah. Wrong layer, as always. Wonderful. Love it when it happens. Better to see that earlier than later. Sooner rather than later. That's the proper term. Hmm. Yes, that's Calvin then, essentially. Just have to add some of the details. Right, now just to do Eve. Actually, there's one more thing I have to do for Calvin so that I can say that he's done. Hello, Jay. Yep, for now we're doing the page that we started last live stream. And then after that we'll be doing, what's it called? We'll be doing the Raptor, Dromaeosaur. I'm probably pronouncing that name wrong, but oh well, what can I say? For the Dromaeosaur, I'm not sure yet if I'll try to paint it or do the normal style of shading that I do. Oh, this is also in panel lines. Wonderful. but no. And it's in speech bubbles. Yep. Yeah, well, Mr. X were made. Yeah, I have a file set up to try to paint a jet fighter, but well, let's just say that my complete lack of experience in that field is so high that I'm not willing to attempt to do that on stream. I can try to sketch it out though, if you guys want to see that. Question is whether you want to see the Raptor or the a jet fighter. Because I can do both. Yeah, like a little space jet fighter based on the F-14. He's based, I mean, inspired by. Alright. That is Calvin actually done. Now for Eve. Hello to everyone that joined. I'm just finishing up drawing Eve, and then after that I'll be going over to, well, the Dromaeosaur, unless the chat wants me to draw a sketch for a jet fighter. Now there's a certain reason why I want to get done with this chapter as quickly as possible, which might sound a bit odd looking at the fact that it's been a couple of months since I started working on it and it's only page 6. But, oh well. Life is what it is. But that reason is that the next chapter, which is chapter 6, outside of being closer to the end of the prologue, which is also a very good reason to want it to be over with as soon as possible. The next chapter it already had some stuff added to it as to, well, respond to a certain request I've gotten from a Patreon member quite a while back to add some more content to it related to Zerton, the little Zori tour guide that was doing the tour for Calvin and Eve in chapter 3. So there will be some more content related to that. So I want to get to that chapter as quickly as possible so that I can make due on that promise. Well, I am a little bit in a rush. I mean, thank you for saying that you enjoy watching this, but I am in a little bit of a rush just because of how the internet and algorithms work. So if there is no update for too long, then the manga itself will just get buried. And that's not exactly something that I want to do, that I want to happen. Though to be fair, I probably already buried it. By the mere fact of not updating it every month at least. Not much I can do about that though. I wish I could just be faster at my art. Like, there's quite a few stories that I'd love to be able to tell, but I know that if I like took a detour to fully commit to them, I wouldn't be working on this. And this is the main project that I want to do, so essentially I'm either doing this or I'm doing the other things. Yeah, no, that's not where the eyes should be looking. I just heard my dog doing weird things in the living room. Fubuki! Fubuki, do mnie! It's possible that my family is coming back. No, they did. Hey! Let's see how much of a ruckus they'll make. No, that's completely wrong. Yeah, I should be looking a bit down instead of up. Maybe someday. I may be faster than you, but well, I'm still nowhere near the speed of a actual mangaka. Like, those people might get little bits of help from other people, like for doing backgrounds and stuff, but it's still primarily them. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't get this eye right. Alright, this seems to be good. No, wrong direction. I mean, actually can't tell which direction it is, so yeah, whatever. Alright, I need to also add the eyelashes. They are smaller now, that will be just easier. Is this a no thoughts head empty type of face? Alright. Alright, that's one ear and the other one. Oh god, my hand is not cooperating today. Seems to be shaking. Good enough. Hum. Yeah, we'll probably only lay out the base colors for the Raptor. We're not going to do anything fancy because, yeah, my hand tonight is not cooperating at all for whatever reason. Let's be honest, looking at the fact that I can make this panel in like, what was it, 40, 50 minutes, like line art wise, then it's probably possible for me to make like what? If I was getting enough from this to actually make a living, and I did a little bit of a warm-up beforehand, I could probably make like 7 pages a day, line art wise. So I could probably pump out like a chapter in, let's say, 2 weeks. But the main condition for that would be for me to earn enough from this so that I could keep working on it instead of doing other things. which is not exactly something that's possible at the moment. So I had this funny situation happen to me earlier today, where I was expecting my family to come back, because they've already sent me a message that hey, they're coming back. And there was a doorbell, someone rang the doorbell. So I walked over to check, and I see like this dude in a blue t-shirt, and I'm like, I open the door slightly, and he asks me, like, his face is not entirely covered, but it has like smidges of blood, and he has like a wound on his what's it called, on his temple, and he asks whether he can use the bathroom. And in that split second, I think I've run like 10 different scenarios of what could happen, and I've in the end decided that I'm going to let him in, and I let him use the bathroom. And he washed his face a little bit, and then thanked me and left. While also saying that he's my neighbor. And I probably shouldn't be saying this, especially if my family are already back. I don't know if they're not watching, or if they are watching or not, but you might be wondering why the fuck did I do it, since it's just a random person with blood on their face and they're at my door. And there were two reasons. Firstly is that I immediately had my fairly big wooden stick pulled out, and I had it more or less on hand, so I felt at least a little bit safer because of that. The boken, like my training katana, you could say, for my fencing lessons. I mean, I don't use it on other people on the fencing lessons. I have a different training blade for that. But this one is it's a pretty hefty self-defense tool, you could say, because it's like what, 2 kilograms of just a wooden stick. So if you swing it at speed at someone, yeah, that's gonna hurt. But the second fact is that for a fairly large chunk of my life, and still to this day sometimes, I am often told that I have no such thing as empathy. And well, I'll just say that the person that tells me this is in such a position that it always stings a little bit. And well, I'd say that situations like this prove that I have more empathy than any of the people that live with me under this roof. Because I don't think anyone else would do something just let a stranger in and let them use the bathroom to wash themselves up of their own blood. It does beg the question of why wouldn't they go into their own house, but I don't know, maybe they had some sort of altercation with their wife or someone else, and that's the source of the wound. So I don't know. Maybe I just do these things to prove to myself that what those people are telling me is not true. Maybe it is true, I don't know. I probably wouldn't open a door to a stranger where my other place where I live is. Here in this district, I guess I feel quote-unquote safe enough. I don't know. hard to tell. Hard to tell. Life is weird. Like, I was once on a bus on my way to my university, and someone got in the back of the bus, like sat in the last seats, and their face, like they were breathing very heavily. Their face was completely covered in blood. Like, it looked like they have just escaped like a murder scene or something like that. But they didn't have any like visible weapon on hand, or the blood was probably very much their own because of the wounds they had on their forehead and their like temples. But I don't know, there's just something that completely paralyzes me when I see a lot of blood. Something in between fear and I don't know honestly what else. Probably just fear. And fear is a scary thing. And I don't mean like, video game blood or like gory effects in movies or anything like that, because that's not real. And I worked at movie sets. I know how that is made. I know that's not real. But when you see something like that in, real life with your own eyes, then it just, I don't know, kind of hits differently. I mean, it's probably different for everyone. Because we have a friend that probably wouldn't really bat much of an eye to what I'm saying right now. Like, they're probably pretty used to that, looking at the fact of some of the stories that I heard from them. For example, about when they were playing with their brother and one of them threw like gardening scissors at the other, and they were stuck in his forehead, and he still has like the brother still has like a, what's it called, a mark from when that happened on his forehead. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. When you have a childhood like that, I guess that situations like what I'm describing don't really touch you that much, especially if it's not happening to you or anyone close to you. I don't know, me, it does touch me. Alright, that's this midnight call drawing session done for right now. Time to go to the Raptor. 50 minutes for this. It's okay, that's an okay time frame. Yeah, some fairly complex stuff for me, movement indicators and stuff like that. I don't do that too often. Alright, hello Raptor. Let's apply some color to you. For now in say 70%. So I took this screenshot earlier today when I was playing a MMO dinosaur game. My little dino and the pack of Utahraptors that I had. Fun stuff. Alright, so colors wise. Let's start with like a darkish brown. How does this color look? Let me just get like a full pen for this. Pen, full tip. And it's not really brown. It's not what I wanted to look. That's better. And that will be the color for the, I guess for the feather, for the like diverse spots of the head. let's add a little bit of that color to the arms. Then after that, let's go with like a more pale, brighter color. Immediately after that. Fortunate brush, not gonna lie. I can also apply this color to the base of the legs, probably. That will give it like a nice variety. And the base of it, yeah. Alright, what next? Let's go into a bit of a red. Like a brighter thing, and then it will have spots. Alright, now let's go with the color for the feathers. Here, for the tips of the feathers. Alright, and now to add the other details. So the skin will be grayer than the feathers. Let me get a very different brush for the skin. For the scales in this case. Alright, how does it look? Yeah, that's alright. I'm gonna add stripes to it, I think. Yeah, because it's a predator, so having stripes would fit. What color should the stripes be? Slightly redder, but brighter. Let's go with this. I'm gonna go real quick, grab myself a snack. I'll be right back. still not sure how I'll do the texture on the 3D model for this raptor, but the first step is to do a good 3D model for the raptor. So for now I'll worry about that rather than rather than the texturing. I could do a live stream next time of me 3D modeling. If you guys would be interested in that. God, YouTube is really undecided on what my view count at the moment is. Like, it literally cannot determine what the viewer count is. Just flies all over the place. The next live stream is on the what? Tonight is 13th, so alright, the next one won't be the last of the month. Alright. We gotta improve the feathers a little bit. How they do. drawing tablet is sliding away from me. What does we do? What am I gonna be doing tomorrow? Good question to myself. Probably drawing. Literally almost nothing else I do. Oh yeah, I wanted to update my commission sheet, though I'm not sure if that's such a good idea. Like with my current time schedule and how much I'm working on the manga and everything else in the background, not sure if I would have time to do any commissions, even if I got any. But updating the commission sheet might be a good idea anyways, actually. Like, it's been a while, my style has evolved a little bit, my art has hopefully improved since the last update. And the old one is pretty sloppy, but it's not really helping me get any commissions, so updating it might not help, might not hurt. Because I don't know if you knew that I am open for commissions, always has been. Right. Guess I'll do these feathers as well while I'm at it. YouTube is extremely unreliable today when it comes to telling me how the stream is doing. Like, the number of views does not change, but the number of streams active at the same time, like the amount of people that are actually watching, goes all over the place. Yeah, I mean, it's always like that to a degree. Like, the number of currently active streams and the currently active streams on the graph is always not the same number, which is interesting. But not to such a degree as today, like today. Where is the little smudge tool? Here's the little smudge tool. Why is my dog screaming in the background? I should probably go and check what's going on. Alright, well, I think I'll be going because I should probably take a look at what the dog is doing. But yeah, this is the color scheme for the Raptor more or less. I'll probably do something with the legs, but it's okay-ish. I like it vaguely. Alright, thank you very much all for watching, and sorry we're ending early again. But outside circumstances are outside circumstances. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week, hopefully in a full-time format.